Hi scholars, it's Miss Dunn. Today we're going to be writing together and we're going to continue writing our Cinderella folktales. And as you know, your teachers are collaborating on our Cinderella folktale to include these features: a main character, a villain, an event, a fairy godmother, a lost thing, a solution, and a happy ending. So far in our story, this is what we know. We know that the main character is Octorella. The setting is in the ocean. Octorella looks like this, and one character trait is that Octorella is goofy, which is a yellow feeling. We know that the villain is Sassy the Starfish, and the reason that Sassy the Starfish is the villain is because they use red words towards Octorella. The event in the story is a concert that's hosted by a school of fish, which is what Octorella really wants to go to, but doesn't have a ticket or the right clothes. So, the fairy godmother who comes along, which is the shark, and uses their magical powers to give Octorella a sparkly crown and a ticket to go to the concert. And then, the last thing in our story is when Octorella left the concert and left behind their sparkly crown. So today, I'm going to be brainstorming ideas of the next part of our Cinderella folktale, the solution of how this problem of Octorella's lost thing of leaving behind their sparkly crown gets solved. And then I'm going to use my pre-write or my plan to write or draw my ideas and then transfer those to a paper, my next page with a picture and words. So for the solution for this problem, it could be that Octorella is the one who finds their own crown, or it could be another character. And thinking about the Cinderella folktales that we read in our reading videos, I've learned that some of them is written so another character finds the lost thing that the main character left behind. So I think I'm going to stick with that story and that kind of solution, where another character finds the lost thing. So it could be that it's the fairy godmother, the shark, the school of fish, or Sassy the Starfish. But since I know that the next part of my story is going to be a happy ending, I'm wondering if Sassy the Starfish could be the character that finds Octorella's sparkly crown, because it could be the first step in them solving their problem, and then maybe forming a friendship, which could lead to that kind of happy ending. So, yeah, I like that. I'm going to have Sassy the Starfish find Octorella's crown, and then give Octorella's crown back to Octorella. So now I need to think about where is Octorella's crown hidden? And where does Sassy the Starfish find it? Okay, well, what if Sassy the Starfish finds Octorella's crown at a park? Well, my setting's in the ocean and usually a park's on land, so I guess that really doesn't make sense for my setting in my story. So I have to think about a place that's in my setting, so a place in the ocean. Okay, well, I know that in the ocean there's the ocean floor, which is the sand at the bottom. So what if Octorella's crown is just right there, just right on the bottom? And now that I'm picturing that in my brain, that's kind of boring, and I really want my reader to be interested in continuing to read my book. So I want my reader to be surprised. So maybe, okay, I know that clams live in the ocean, and usually you can find pearls or those gemstones in a clam, and it's kind of like a surprise, like a treasure box that you open up. So what if Octorella's crown is in a clam, and Sassy the Starfish is just coming along and swimming, and then sees something sparkly, and then realizes that inside of that clam, that's Octorella's crown, and then decides to give it back to Octorella. That's kind of surprising and different, and I hope my reader thinks it's interesting. I like this. Okay, so I think that's going to be my plan. So now that I have my idea, I'm going to either draw it, write words, or do both, so that I don't forget what my idea is for my solution, where Sassy the Starfish finds Octorella's crown in a clam, and then the second part is Sassy the Starfish gives Octorella's crown back to them. Okay, great. So now that I'm done thinking of an idea, putting it in my plan or my pre-write, now I'm going to make my next page that shows all of those ideas in a picture and in words. I know that a page can look lots of different ways. I can include some of my details in my words, some of my picture, all the details in my words, all the details in my pictures, and really it's up to me since I'm the author and illustrator of this page. And this is what I came up with. Let's read my words first. Ready, set, read. Sassy Starfish found the crown and gave it to Octorella. So I decided in my words that I was going to tell my reader both parts of the solution. That Sassy the Starfish was the one who found Octorella's crown, and then the other part of Sassy the Starfish giving it back to Octorella. I decided not to include where Sassy the Starfish found Octorella's crown because I wanted to show it in my picture. So I drew my picture kind of in two parts. Here's the part on the left side that shows Sassy the Starfish finding Octorella's crown in this clam. And then the second part where I showed Sassy the Starfish giving Octorella's crown back to Octorella. I also decided to include speech bubbles, the words that the characters are saying, just so that my reader could hear and see and think about what this part of my story could look and sound like. So I wrote Sassy the Starfish saying, "There's Octorella's crown!" Surprised when they found it in a clam. And then I included Sassy the Starfish saying, "I found your crown!" and saying that to Octorella. And then Octorella responding and saying, "Thank you." So now it's your turn, scholars. You're going to be planning the solution part of your Cinderella folktale and then taking those ideas to make your next page. Thinking about what you want to include for your words and then your picture. Or it could be that you've already done planning all of the parts for your Cinderella folktale. So today you're just going to be making your next page on wherever you left off from yesterday. And it could be that you're still focusing today on your solution page. And if you need help thinking about ideas for the next part of your Cinderella story, please reach out to your teachers because we'd love to be a thought partner with you. And we can't wait to see what's happening next in your Cinderella folktale. Have a great day. Bye.